So good morning. Good morning. Some of you had the privilege to drive some of our cars, or be driven in our cars, and hopefully you enjoyed that yesterday. Today, I'm excited to tell you a little bit about technology, what we do on the technology side, but I will be also joined by my counterparts on purchasing, supply chain, and manufacturing to tell us a little bit about the synergies between engineering, purchasing, supply chain, and manufacturing. And I'll come back for a little bit of a wrap-up on the end. At Stellantis, on the technology side, we believe that our technology should be designed around the people and their needs. We are not building technology for technology's sake. We are committed to creating technologies that seamlessly integrates in people's lives. The automotive industry for a long time has been sort of building the bolt-on features that often generate unnecessary complexity and creates lots of customer frustration, lots of friction in a way that technology is sometimes used. At Stellantis, we keep things simple and efficient to ensure that every interaction with the technology is intuitive, it's fluid, and it's customer-friendly. Our goal is to provide an exciting and personalized experience, technology that delights, entertains, and positively surprises our customers. Whether it's used through advanced infotainment systems or driver assistance feature, tech is designed to make every journey enjoyable, fun, productive, and safe. We have embraced flexibility as the core principle to answer to the challenges of next generation vehicles and platforms. Our multi-energy platform can easily adjust to market demands, eliminating the need to precisely predict the adoption rate of different technologies. These platforms are future-proofed, and with the software over-the-air update, we ensure that our vehicles are always fresh and updated. Scalability is the key feature to this strategy. Our platforms can support up to 2 million vehicles per year, enabling us to achieve optimal efficiency and economies of scale. They have a high level of commonality, intelligent modularity, component sharing, which further enhances our operational efficiency. In addition to our 4 BEV platforms, Stella Small, Stella Medium, Large, and Frame, we have developed a smart car platform and a light commercial vehicle platform, which are also multi-energy platforms. Let's dive deep a little bit in Stella Medium and Stella Large platforms. These 2 platforms are already paving the way for Stellantis' future. Stella Medium platform is engineered for C and D segments and is designed to accommodate both front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive configuration, ensuring optimal performance in any terrain and condition. It comes with a 400-volt architecture. It's designed so we can build traditional sedans, crossovers, SUVs, but also LCVs. Its embedded energy of 98 kilowatt-hour. We can deliver the range of more than 700 kilometers. It's an industry setting. Stella Large platform is engineered for D&D segment. It's embracing a wide range of powertrains and drivetrain configurations. It's available in both 400 and 800 volt BEV architecture, and it's one of the most flexible BEV native platforms in the industry. It underpins cars, crossovers, as well as SUVs. Stella Large comes with a segment-leading capabilities. With embedded energy of 108 kilowatt-hour, it delivers an overall range of 800 kilometers, 500-mile range, and 0 to 60 acceleration in a 2-second range. Across these 2 platforms, we have planned 16 launches over the next couple of years. On a Stella Medium, for example, we have 8 launches through 2026. 3008, some of you have experienced driving yesterday, Peugeot 3008, but also we have Lancia Fastback coming in a few years. On a Stella Large platform, we also see 8 new models across 4 brands, in various different applications. This year alone, we'll be shipping to customers, as you saw, Jeep Wagoneer S, Dodge Charger, a performance muscle car, and then early next year, Jeep Recon, which is a highly capable off-road mid-size SUV in BEV configuration. Stellar Frame is our body and frame platform, which we will launch later this year. It's also engineered for a diverse range of vehicles, including pickups, light commercial vehicles, and SUVs. And again, it's a BEV native, compatible with multiple propulsion systems, including a hydrogen fuel cell. Stellar Frame delivers world-class capabilities like a payload and towing capacity of 14,000 pounds, which are the key factors for pickup and SUV owners. Long-range BEV version of Stellar Frame has a 229 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which delivers impressive 500-mile range. Stellar Frame, once again, represents our commitment to meeting evolving customer needs while addressing environmental concerns and staying competitive. In addition to these platforms, Stellar Car platform complements our 4 BEV native multi-energy platform, and it's a good example of Stellantis agility and innovation. With Stellar Car, Smart Car platform, we compete with aggressive offerings by leveraging technical expertise to create a modern yet competitive B and C segment vehicles. It was born with flexible DNA to support various propulsion systems and ensure cost efficiency and scalability. Smart Car platform is designed for a high ground clearance, better visibility, seating up to 7 passengers, and a spacious trunk capacity, seamless connectivity, and affordability. As you heard earlier, Citroën EC3 is our first model on this platform built in Europe for the European market. It's competitively priced at 23,000 euros and offers solid 320 kilometer range on a single charge, making an electric mobility very affordable. Smart Car project launch plan is super exciting. From the first application in 2022 through 2026, Smart Car will serve as the base for 13 models around the world in 3 regions. We started in India and South America with Citroën, and this year we'll continue with the European launches, including a Fiat and Opel brands. Its high industrial flexibility allows easy installation of the platform in the different plants around the world. Commercial vehicles are a highly strategic market for Stellantis as well, as Carlos pointed out. In 2023, we have launched 12 new LCVs. As with other Stellantis platforms, we offer a wide range of powertrains, giving us flexibility to build multi-energy LCVs from ICE to BEV to fuel cell. When it comes to powertrains, we're exceptionally customer focused. We offer an extensive lineup of propulsion systems to meet diverse customer needs, from ICE, various levels, or electrification, including a mild hybrid, plug-in hybrid, range extender technologies, but we also added hydrogen fuel cell technology to our portfolio to support additional zero-emission workloads in our LCV segments. Technology is evolving really, really fast in all areas of development. But we believe it's a truly day one for battery technologies and some of the elements of EV technologies. Today, we employ dual chemistry in our systems, NMC and LFP options. However, in parallel, we are working and exploring innovative battery technologies and cell pack technologies, including solid-state batteries, sodium-ion batteries, and lithium-sulfur batteries. We're also working on very innovative EV systems that blends power electronics together with the batteries. For example, we integrate the charger modules with the inverter function inside the battery system, battery modules, simplifying the system while reducing the cost and maximizing the packaging and the space efficiency. Stay tuned on this particular technology. We believe that this technology has a breakthrough potential. In summary, we know that this technology will change. And we have opportunity really, in many ways, to leapfrog what industry has done thus far. What we don't know exactly how it will change, so this is real opportunity for Stellantis. So we are working around the clock and placing multiple bets on various different technologies internally, but we're also investing and working very closely with a number of laboratories, universities, and the technology startups around the world chasing that leapfrog technology. When it comes to software, Stellantis is making significant progress. In fact, we are redefining how software is built for automotive industry with our virtual engineering workbench. Software is hard to build, as many companies in the automotive world are finding out. It's a very complex process to engineer software. So I'll give an example. Instead of pooling, compiling, and integrating testing code from hundreds of suppliers in internal development teams, which is a sort of a standard way of building software, and trying to get a complex tool chain to work, we have actually built an innovative, developer-friendly systems that allows engineers from all over the world to use this virtual workbench and deploy their features and integrate their features 24/7. Virtual cockpit that we're building is on a workbench is the industry first. With industry high-performance compute that the workbench provides and realistic simulation, we speed up development time to 100 times. Our 3 software platforms, Brain, Cockpit, and a Stella Outer Drive, will be ready, technology ready for integration by end of the year. The first vehicles equipped with this technology will come next year. This marks a very significant milestone in our transformation. These new software platforms give us significant advantage in our customer experience while enhancing vehicle longevity across our lineup. Move fast and keep it simple is the absolutely best way to innovate. And yet, it's absolutely the hardest thing to do. At Stellantis, this is a still work in progress, I have to admit. But we have done so much to increase our engineering velocity and to simplify. I'll give you a few examples. We eliminated 100 plus not so used feature inside digital cabin. The customers just don't use it. Why have it? So we just focus our effort on the things that matter for the customers, and they love that. We have simplified silicon devices in vehicles and decreased from 270 devices to 70. Massive simplifications on the silicon. We were very super quick, in fact, I'm very proud of this, to adopt generative AI technology, and we have over 50, in fact, active generative AI projects, and over 100 projects on a backlog. Few notable examples in this space. We're using generative AI in the software development to generate test cases and application test code, which cuts time for test routines development by 90%. We also deploy generative AI in the design and engineering simulations, cutting simulations times from days, 3-4 days to a few minutes. And slashing simulation costs to 85%. Now, in this case, this is really, really impressive. When designers simulate a vehicle, engineers provide engineering designs. That would typically take 4 or 5 days to do. Now that happens in minutes. And so engineers and designs working together is a massive acceleration. As you can see, Carlos always reminds us, we are racers, we race fast and furious, and an R&D side. But I'm going to also turn it over to my companion and partner in crime, Maxime, to tell us what we do on a supply chain and purchasing side.
Please welcome Maxime Picat, Chief Purchasing and Supply Chain Officer.
Good morning to all of you. I hope you are enjoying the presentation so far. So let's talk about purchasing and supply chain. 2 years ago, our industry have experienced major crisis, semiconductor crisis. That crisis has proven to us that vehicles were not anymore only about steel, plastic, casting, and that new industries like electronics, like chemistry, have gradually entered our vehicle without really OEM noticing it and without our tier one suppliers taking good care of it. We have learned from it, we have adapted our strategy. Purchase parts represent 84% of the total production cost of our vehicles, for an equivalent of 132 billion euro. We are continuously screening those 132 billion euro, screening the whole supply chain in the full depth from tier 1 to tier N to identify potential risk in terms of scarcity, in terms of oligopoly, acting, fixing. I will present to you 2 examples about it: battery and raw materials, and semiconductor. When it comes to quality and costs, the strategy is absolutely simple. Continuous benchmark of all our competitors, all the supplier base, and targeting the best cost through working with Ned for best design and best cost country sourcing. I will explain to you how. And even if you've got great sourcing, you still need to have efficient logistic operation. And the reality is that the recent years, inbound operations, outbound logistic operation have been strongly perturbed. We will not wait for the next crisis to come. We will act to prevent it. Let's start with batteries. We have secured 100% of our needs of batteries up to 2027, thanks to 3 joint ventures that we have developed, 2 in North America, 1 in Europe. This is done. But we go beyond that. We have secured 100% of the raw materials needed for those batteries. And you've got here a list of the deals that we have set, injecting equity to secure volumes, flexibility. We have the capacity to reduce by 30% the offtake without any impact, allowing us to adapt to the moving electrification pace of the region of the world. And cost, double digits cost saving with the upside to be shareholder of those mining operations and to get potential dividends out of it. Second good example, semiconductors. We have been hit hard. We have learned, and we have put in place a 5 layers action plan. I will not detail it, just focus on 2 very important steps. The first one we call green list, meaning that any part I source to my suppliers today, I impose to them a very short list of chips they are authorized to use. And that has 2 very strong advantages. First one, strong reduction of the diversity of chips that we have in our vehicles, best for cost, best for control. Second, semiconductor players understand that Stellantis is deciding which semiconductor are on the vehicle. And that has helped us to have better connection, relation, get access to their innovation faster. And definitely leading to the 5th step, which is direct purchasing. And we have already decided and sourced more than 10 billion future silicon carbide MOSFETs, MCU, system on chips with those players, covering 100% of our needs on brain and that will allow us to have direct securitization of innovation and capacity with semiconductor. As promised, let's talk about cost. Starting first with what we have experienced in the merger, you know, the inflationary environment that we have been through. We had made an assessment that our purchase part cost should have increased and accumulated more than 10% since the merger, not excluding raw material, only due to labor cost, energy cost, logistic cost, you name it. We have been able to control it significantly below 1%, which is strongly supporting the group P&L. But that inflation has an impact on the worldwide competition. Not all the countries are fighting in the same category. And we are absolutely determined to source from the best cost country in the world. We have, since the merger, sourced more than 41 billion euros from those best cost countries. And this year only, 2024, all the decisions of future sourcing that we have taken, 80% of them will be sourced from those best cost countries with a cost advantage that you can imagine, which is a double digit as minimum. That obviously is leading to consequences on our supplier panel. 15% of them, all size, are out. 180 brand new suppliers are already onboarded in our panel coming from those best cost countries. And we are improving the partnership with the most competitive and most innovative of our existing supplier panel. That transformation to best cost countries shifting the outbound logistics. We are not sourcing and shipping the part from the same place in the world, and we are taking control of it. We have created 13 consolidation centers to massify the sourcing and the logistics of those parts in those best cost country regions and take control of it. That consolidation helps us to make 18% saving on logistics compared to when it was run by our suppliers. On the outbound logistics side, we have insourced the 3 control tower operations that we had, directly controlling it and making a nice 15% reduction cost at the same time. And a very bold move. We are buying more 1,000 trucks in Europe to control the distribution of the vehicles between our plants and the final customer. Addition to the increase of 50% of the rail capacity, we will have in H2 this year our outbound logistic costs in Europe down 25% compared to the H2 2023. All those actions are leading to Stellantis supply chain new paradigm. Flexibility, resilience, cost competitiveness. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Arnaud Deboeuf, Chief Manufacturing Officer.
Thank you, Maxime and Ned. So let's see together how we transform this multi-energy strategy in our plants in order to deliver a real breakthrough in cost and a high level of agility. Our context in manufacturing is a deep transformation. All our plants, or nearly, are impacted to face electrification and to face carbon neutrality and a very strong cost offensive. At Stellantis, we levelized this transformation to reach a new level of performance. As stated in Therefore, we want to reach minus 40% in transformation cost, minus 40% for our BEV total production cost, and we want to reach number 1 position in quality. We know what an efficient plant means. We need to reach 96% of overall efficiency. We want to reduce our fixed cost below 30% to protect the plant of fluctuation, to protect the plants of cost a depreciation impact like we've seen during the chip shortage. And we want to measure the quality through the result vis-à-vis our customer, direct result. So we measure the defect after 3 months of usage or 12 months of usage. We need to have compact plants in order to reduce energy consumption, taxes, and logistics. Each plant has built a want-to-be, and we are already on track to deliver the commitment we have taken in Dare Forward. Today, we are already minus 11% on our transformation cost. The energy consumption has reduced by minus 24%, and when you take the defect that we are created vis-à-vis our customer after 3 months, we have already reduced by 40%. To reach this, of course, we are using all the tools, common tools that we know in process development and all the common tools that we know in manufacturing and process development. Upstream, we are working with engineering and purchasing in order to reduce the technical cost, the diversity, the complexity of our product. We are introducing in the plant up-to-date hard process and soft data management, the so-called Industry 4.0, with clear attention to asset utilization and a broad understanding of what manufacturing means. We constantly challenge the perimeter of make or buy, and we are insourcing in our plants some technologies that used to be outside in order to reduce the total landed cost of the parts in the plant. We address all the components of the cost, fixed and variable. Of course, depreciation, tax, but also headcount reduction, energy consumption. But on top of all these common tools that you can see in all OEM, we add our unique touch, the Stellantis specificities that I suggest introducing to you by a short video.
Stellantis is building the future in more than 30 countries around the world. Our highly capable assembly lines can accommodate up to 6 top hats on a single line to produce a spectrum of models tailored to customer desires with outstanding efficiency and quality. Platforms engineered for flexibility can seamlessly switch between internal combustion, hybrid, battery electric, and hydrogen fuel cell powertrains. Multi-brand, multi-energy plants are agile, able to quickly adapt to customer and market demands worldwide. Another competitive edge? Joint ventures with best-in-class partners. We will build EV batteries in enlarged Europe and North America for more than 40% of our production needs and produce electrified transmissions and electric drive modules. Our manufacturing agility is rooted in proven expertise and a drive to always innovate, boosted by strong partnerships. At Stellantis, we are one highly skilled team sharing key technical expertise and best practices around the world to upgrade our network and achieve best-in-class products in quality and cost. Powered by our diversity, we lead the way the world moves.
We are uniquely flexible. As you have seen, all our plants are totally flexible. They are Stellantis. They are not brand. We are completely agnostic. We can assemble all the brands in each plant. We are completely flexible to the powertrain, assembling on the same assembly line, ICE, hybrid, mild hybrid, and even fuel cells. This protects us against any customer demand or market fluctuations. We take full benefit of the strategy of multi-energy to protect and maximize the plant utilization rate. Second big differentiator, we are truly worldwide global. We build cars in more than 30 countries and more than 60 vehicle plants in all the regions. We have a unique access to benchmarks including in all the best cost countries of the world. And these scales brought us a large diversity of know-how in all the technologies, from plastic injection to hot stamping, seat assembly, wire harness, and even electronics. We can do in-house, and we can, together with Maxime, compete with the supplier to make sure we've got the best cost. Finally, we also developed a vertical integration of strategic components, especially in the field of electrification, through the joint venture we have created with the leading partners. We are producing in our plants battery cells, battery pack, e-motors, electrified transmissions. Final differentiation, we have a truly sporting spirit. We are focused on 4 main KPIs only, but every month we issue a ranking of all our plants in the world. Each plant management knows exactly where they stand, how they've progressed, and who is leading the pack. This makes sense only if you can share the best practice, if you have open book discussion, if we have a strong networking, and if each management can have access to the best practice of the others in order to raise the bar. All the plant managers know that the competition is outside and that they have to work together to reach the better level. And this is key, because we are asking our plant manager to lead the total production cost battle. Of course, everybody contributes, but the plant managers are leading the battle. They can address the inbound cost, the diversity, the resourcing in LCC, the product change, the insourcing, the re-engineering. They address it in the plant, in our TPC war room, where the suppliers are more than welcome. At Stellantis, the total production cost focus goes from the top management to the game bar, the shop floor. Thank you.
Please welcome back Ned Curic.
So just to simply wrap up, on the engineering side, we told you that on the technology we are flexible. We are absolutely flexible. We are fast. We bring multi-energy technology to every platform, to every vehicle, and as a key takeaway, we're making significant progress. Although I'm personally not happy with all the things we do, because I think we can go faster, better. I do strongly believe we're much faster and much better than our competition because of just the energy and the customer focus and the speed and the different mental models we are deploying at Stellantis on the R&D side. We heard from Maxime that on a purchasing side, that the cost, focus on the cost, focus on the securitization, and all the things that Maxime told us about is the key to have that competitive edge. We believe that no one in the industry, actually we're leading, when Maxime talked about this green list approach and ability to secure our supply chain is the first in the industry. Now we see others are actually trying to copy that, but we are years ahead of it. And then with Arnaud on the manufacturing side, you just saw the sheer volume and our ability to industrialize at a scale that no other company can bring together, from a vertical integration, vertical design on the engineering side, to making the best possible deals on a supply chain side and securing the supply chain, to then turning that into this phenomenal engine that we have on the manufacturing side that's industrialized around the world with that kind of flexibility that we have. There is nothing like Stellantis. So with that, I thank you all for your attention in this session.
Please welcome Natalie Knight, Chief Financial Officer.